Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Wrestling is Her. I'm Raja, your host, and I am joined by my fighting spirit co-host, John.
Hello.
And we are very, very excited to be here today to preview the biggest week in Japanese wrestling the year.
It is the biggest week of Japanese wrestling,
Itinyon. Surrounding
baby.
January 4th, but there's so much more than just January 4th going on. So we wanted to bring you a full Joshi guide to Wrestle Kingdom, but the cherry on top of the cake is, of course, our preview for New Year Dream from Stardom on January 3rd.
Yes. And I'd like to also give a big Laurel and Hardy handshake here to everybody that has been checking out our latest episodes.
Yeah.
A lot of people jumping on board right now. Thank you to the new subscribers.
Yes.
We've had quite a few new subscribers to the channel.
Over the course of Dream Queendom, it was like people were like, hey.
So please, tell a friend if you like it. If you don't, tell an enemy. And, just get
Thank you for joining us.
Exactly. Get the word out, sneak into the neighbor's apartment and log into their internet and, subscribe from there as well.
Yes.
And then tell people that it was the guys over at Stardom Cast that told you to do that. So.
Okay. Why don't we talk about Wrestle Kingdom?
Let's do it.
Because there is so much going on with women's wrestling that we just need to get it all out there into the universe so people know about it.
We do.
We're going to start on January 3rd. But we're gonna skip over Stardom for now because that's our main event here because we got to talk about it in depth. But on January 3rd, we will also have Marigold First Dream.
Marigold.
This show is happening at 2:30 p.m. Japan time or 12:30 a.m. Eastern time in the United States.
Kind of set up for us.
On Wrestle Universe, it is an extra pay-per-view. So even if you're subscribed to Wrestle Universe, you have to pay like $22.
$22.
To be able to watch it.
Yes.
This show features such things as the New Year Dream Rumble, debut by Sari Yamaoka against Mirai, so another new debut. Naoi Ishikawa and Nanai Takahashi versus Yuna and Meiko Satomura. So we got Nanai and Meiko in the ring together, which I'm very excited about.
Awesome stuff. That right there got my $22.
And of course, the world title match between Sari and Utami Hayashishita, which is a long time coming.
Where Utami gets crowned.
But this show will also have the Super Flyweight, Twin Star, United National, and GHC women titles all on the line over the course of the show. So it's jam-packed.
It is jam-packed.
Pay-per-view level Marigold show.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
Yes, so that will be at 12:30 a.m. on January 3rd, right at the beginning of January 3rd. Then we're going to skip ahead to January 4th, the biggin.
Yes.
The big night for Wrestle Kingdom, of course. But before that, on January 4th morning, but January 3rd night for Americans.
I understand that.
We have Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling in Korakuen Hall, their annual January 4th Itinyon show, which starts at 11 a.m. Japanese time or 9 p.m. January 3rd for Eastern United States.
So those playing at home, that's actually the first thing on January 3rd.
Yes. And
not the Marigold.
Absolutely. And it is on Wrestle Universe. It is not an extra pay-per-view. So you can watch it.
Right.
However, and then we have 3 big title matches headlining this show for Tokyo Joshi, including the International Princess Championship between Yuki Rai and Suzume. The Princess Tag Team Championships, where Miyu Yamashita and Maki Ito are taking on Masha Slamovich and Zara Sakar. And the Princess of Princess Championship, where Miyu Watanabe is facing Mizuki. So some really big...
Huge.
Title matches for Tokyo Joshi. And a fun undercard as well.
Yeah, it's a fun card altogether. They've had some really bangers coming out.
They have. They've really been eating it up. And then, of course, we have Wrestle Kingdom at 5 p.m. Japanese time on January 4th, which will be 3 a.m. January 4th for us.
It's a one-match show.
It is. It's one match for us because this is Wrestling is Her, and we're talking about women's wrestling.
Yes.
And this is available if you're subscribed on NJPW World. It comes with your subscription, or you can buy it on Triller if you don't want to subscribe to NJPW World. And we just need to mention the one match, the IWGP Women's Championship match between Mayu Iwatani and Azumi in the Tokyo Dome.
What's your pick?
Oh, Mayu Iwatani.
I picked Mayu Iwatani.
I feel like she's not done. She really wants to break that defense record.
I don't know. You got to look at it's like 91 WCW when everything changed to the new blood.
Right.
To the younger guys.
We have had a lot of changes recently.
We have.
A lot of people getting new title belts that have never had them before. I would not be surprised if Azumi walks out of the Tokyo Dome with the championship, okay?
I wouldn't, but no, it's Mayu Iwatani.
I feel like Mayu's going to win personally.
Yeah.
But Wrestle Kingdom also features so many big matches, like a 4-way IWGP Junior Tag battle between all the junior heavyweight tag teams and all that, and Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shota Umino for the big belt. So it's going to be a fun night.
It is.
Then on January 5th, starting us off with Wrestle Dynasty, which is actually on the night of January 4th for Americans, because Wrestle Kingdom is at 3 a.m. right after it turns January 4th.
Right.
Then you have all day January 4th, and at 11 p.m. Eastern on January 4th, or 1 p.m. the next day on January 5th for Japanese, is Wrestle Dynasty, which is the big show.
Yes.
AEW, CMLL, ROH, and New Japan Pro Wrestling all putting together this big pay-per-view that brings them all together. It's also in JPW World or Triller, just like Wrestle Kingdom. And this features 2 big women's matches. The International Women's Cup, where Persephone, Willow Nightingale, Momo Watanabe, and Athena will all be duking it out for the glory of their individual promotions.
Persephone's one to watch.
Yeah.
So
The CMLL ones just, they sneak in there and they surprise
I think
you.
she is the one in this one that could just get you out of nowhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Because she's really good.
And I have no idea which way this is going to go, because it's for like people who don't normally get in the ring together,
It's going to be Athena.
Athena I would love, because she's on the world tour.
It's Athena.
She's starting it off here.
It's Athena.
Then, later that night, Sendai Girls will be in Shinjuku Face at 6 p.m. Japanese time, or 4 a.m. for us here.
Wait, are we not going to talk about Mercedes Moné?
Oh, geez, I just skipped over that, didn't I? Sorry. Back to Wrestle Dynasty. For the NJPW Women's Championship and the undisputed British Women's Championship, Mina Shirakawa versus Mercedes Moné.
So obviously the whole thing's been about this. They've built it up. They've been talking about it for a long time now.
Mina's always been like chasing after her.
They've got the double title match. It's a huge match for Mina Shirakawa because
absolutely.
You've got the biggest star internationally in women's wrestling, arguably. But, when she goes to Japan, they treat her the same as they do in the States.
Yeah.
Regardless of what personal opinions are about Moné, she is it. She is amazing.
She has it all.
And when she does have a chance to have a 20-minute match, it's spectacular.
It is. Her match against Chris Statlander definitely proved that. And I think she and Mina meeting here is going to just blow the roof off the place.
With the setting and everything involved, I think this is going to be gigantic.
But who do you think is going to win?
I think that's the big one here. I think it's Mina Shirakawa.
I think so, too. I think it's time for that New Japan Women's Championship to go back to Japan for a little while. I think Mina has more than proven herself capable of being a champion.
Only because she wrestles in the States so much. It's
She
really
does.
a stateside championship they made to promote their brand in America.
It is, but having it on someone from Stardom is always a good time.
Yeah.
We saw that with Julia's run with it, so...
I think that maybe Athena wins the 4-way.
Uh-huh.
And I think that Mina wins this, and then I think Athena takes it from Mina.
Ooh, I'd love to see Athena face Mina.
I think
in
that's
one-on-one.
where that goes.
That would be an excellent way to go with it, because then you have Athena running around America defending it against everyone.
Well, yeah, and Athena can then lose the ROH title.
Yeah, finally.
and move on to the big
Not
girl.
that we don't love her as the Ring of Honor champion,
Right.
but it feels like she's ready for bigger, better things.
Yeah, I mean, when you recycle people and you still beat them,
Yeah.
it might be
It's
time.
like, oh, maybe we need some more competition
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
that,
Vina Van did sign with us, so.
that's true. That's true. So, that brings us to later that night, Sendai Girls.
Sendai Girls.
In Shinjuku Face, 6 p.m. Japanese
It's okay.
time.
I made a mistake too, and you didn't catch it.
Oh, well,
I'm afraid someone will catch it.
just
though.
don't tell me.
It could be a trivia thing where we're getting ready to launch some new shirts.
Where did we mess up?
Where did we screw up? Do you want me to tell you where you screwed up?
Sure.
Where I screwed up.
Sure.
So I said that actually comes before.
Oh, right, the time thing.
Yeah.
I actually did notice that, but I didn't want to go back and point it out.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah, the 9 p.m. on the night of January 3rd is not the first thing happening because
Yeah.
the other ones are right after the day started.
Right.
So it's timey-wimey. It's weird with Japanese wrestling.
Tit for tat.
You really have to pay attention or you're going to miss something.
It's your Cosmic Angel shirt.
It is. It's blinding you and
It's
making
blinding me.
feel crazy.
Yes.
Speaking of Cosmic Angels, they put the cutest video up, Stardom did, with Daichi counting down the new year like he's counting someone out, and then it turned and there was Sayaka Kurara standing outside the ring wishing everyone a happy new year. It was really cute. I love them.
Yes, me too.
So, January 5th at 6 p.m. or 4 a.m. For those in America on the Eastern time zone, on Wrestle Universe, Sendai Girls. And this show is gonna be so much fun. It's your typical, you got all your favorites, okay?
Yes.
Sori taking on Yuna in the
Love that
opening
match.
match. Vinny, Zones, and Chi-Chi teaming up to take on Ryo Mizunami, Miyuki Takase, and Yura Suzuki.
I didn't hear the opponents. I
just heard Chi-Chi. Miki Iwata teaming up with Takumi Iroha.
Oh my god.
Which just sells the whole show to me.
Holy crap.
To take on Team 200 kg
Oh my god.
of Yu and Chihiro
Oh
Hashimoto.
my god.
And of course, this
Miku,
will be.
shut up.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Stand up. Sit
Sorry.
down. Say moo.
Moo.
I'm in control here. Miku Iwata versus Takumi Iroha.
Teaming with Takumi Iroha.
That's what I meant.
As a tag team.
That's what I meant.
I mean, they make all the sense in the world.
But what?
As a tag. I know. It's scary.
It's so cool.
It is. It's the coolest thing
It's
ever.
like the coolest team ever.
They're two of our absolute favorites, especially in that style of wrestling. And we've seen them face off against each other. But the fact that they're forming a tag team even just for this one night is like a dream match.
I hope she sends Takumi to beat up Soriano.
It's like, I can't face her anymore, so you need to go do it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
And of course, this will be Yu's last show for a little while. She's taking a little break
All right.
from wrestling.
Carry on. Please pray continue.
Pray continue. Then we have a special singles match where Manami will be taking on her mentor, Meiko Satomura. And we always love a Meiko Satomura singles match. And I fear for Manami.
Me
but
too.
I hope she doesn't take that awful on the feet stomach bump when she goes for the splash. That's all I hope for.
That's
in a
the best
Manami
thing in
match.
the world, especially with Maiko's little stump legs.
She'll kill her.
Yeah.
And then in the main event for the Sendai Girls World Tag Team Championships, we have Mio Momono and Yurika Oka, Baba Momo Banana, versus Hiroyo Matsumoto and Dash Chisako, the Reiwa Ultimate Powers. So, pretty cool show there for Sendai Girls, which will be fun.
I think Correo and Dash wins that.
That would be cool.
I really do.
I love Baba Momo Banana, but Dash Chisako and Hiroyo Matsumoto have really won my heart this year.
Oka's awesome.
She is. Then even later, I don't actually know what time this starts or if it's streaming or anything, but it is happening. So I wanted to mention it. Oz Academy has their Wizard of Oz show 2025 on January 5th, and this show will feature such things as a lose single Magic 10 tournament where
That's so Oz Academy.
the point of the tournament is the loser advances in each match. There's only 10 minutes a match. There's a 2 count rule. Submissions are allowed, and there's disqualification after 5 count on the outside of the ring. So it's very fast. It's very fast matches. And if there's no decisive loser, then they play rock, paper, scissors. And the loser of that advances in the tournament. And the point of this tournament is that whoever the ultimate loser is will have to perform the opening speech all by themselves at the Shinjuku event on February 9th. It's so funny. I love it. I absolutely love it. And Kaori Yonoyama, Hiroyo Matsumoto, Rina Yamashita, Ram Kaichao, Momoka Hanazono, Tomoka Inaba, and Saoriano are all going to be in this tournament.
That's amazing.
It's
And
just so bonkers. I love it.
honestly, none of them would really want to do that.
Yeah. It's like a match full of people who
Yeah.
would not want to give that
It's
speech
like
by
the
themselves.
introvert championship.
It's so funny. We'll also see Team Power Spots, Noko Kato and Itsuki Aoki versus Age 115, Jaguar Yokota and Mayumi Ozaki. And I had to point that out just because I freaking love that tag team name. That's the most amazing name I've ever heard.
It is amazing.
And, of course, the Oz Academy Certified Openweight Championship will be on the line. Ryo Mizunami, the champion, will take on Unagi Sayaka, who has a busy weekend on her hands. And then on January 6th, at 6:30 p.m. Japanese time, 4 a.m. Eastern time on NJPW World is New Year's Dash, and we know nothing about it because New Year's Dash is always a secret.
It's a mystery hole.
It is, but
Mystery vortex.
I am hoping that there's women on there.
Yes.
That's all I hope.
Me
that there's
too.
at least one women's match.
There'll be women.
But I wanted to mention it so people don't miss it. It's
Okay.
like, just don't forget.
It's that time in the show. Roger's gonna take a Xanax.
I had to run all that down. I had to get it all in
And
there.
now we're gonna slow down a little bit.
Yes.
We're going to slow down a little bit. We're taking a deep breath. I need everybody out there to take a deep breath.
Yes.
Take your beverage of choice. All right. If it's an adult beverage, don't be driving. All right. At least stop for a moment before you pull back out. And here we go. All right.
Here we go.
This is it, fans.
This is what you've been waiting for.
January 3rd. New Year's Dream.
Oh my goodness. Stardom New Year Dream.
The incredible Queendom.
Yes.
After the incredible run we've had.
Yes.
This card.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. So, Stardom New Year Dream will be a pay-per-view, and you can find the link to that on the Stardom, We Are Stardom Twitter. It's for International Stage Crowd. That's where they do
Or
their
you can
pay-per-views.
find it on our Twitter when we share it.
when we share it. It starts, the 0 matches, this is very important, the 0 matches start at 3:15 p.m. in Japan, which will be 1:15 a.m. Eastern Time here. So the main card start time does not matter. If you want to see the 0 matches, you need to get on at 1:15 a.m. The main card starts at 2. So if you don't care about the 0 matches, but you should because there's 3 of them. Mm-hmm. And they're awesome. We'll start with Rion and Hanoka from Wave versus Kato Mizuki and Yuma Makoto, all of which we saw on the recent New Blood show. So it's a really cool little showcase of some of the younger talent.
Very much.
I feel like it's a great opportunity for Rion to get a win.
Did you see Kamitani get bloody?
Kamitani got bloodied.
You know how she had to go defend that championship?
Oh, the Regina DeWave?
Yeah.
I did see she went to defend that.
She got busted.
Oh, dang.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
That's cool.
I'll show it to you later.
Okay. we'll look at that later.
Okay.
That sounds awesome. But I do think Rion and Hanoka have a good chance of winning this match in the pre-show. What do you think?
I think exactly that way.
Yes. It seems like the way to go, right?
I think that's a Rion pinfall.
Mm-hmm. That would be really cool for her to start her year with an actual pin.
It makes sense. She's done so much better lately.
Yeah.
And I think that as long as she has the pigtails.
Yes. And it helps having Hanoka on her side, who is a little star in herself.
We haven't told the people, but we feel that the pigtails bring power.
They do. The pigtails hold power.
Yeah.
When she wears them, she's somehow like years above her station.
You know, if you're in the Pacific Northwest and you find a pine tree stump and you're like lost in the cold and it's going to be like negative degrees tonight, if you burn that, it'll burn for like 3 days. And it makes an incredible fire because all the pine tar doesn't let water in.
Wow.
So
that's good to know.
It's like the survival thing to know if you're in the woods.
Uh-huh.
A pine tree stump will hold that for hundreds of years, even if it's there for hundreds of years, because most wood will rot away.
Yeah.
The pine tree will not.
Wow.
There you go. I woke up at 4 a.m. after watching wrestling, and for some reason, YouTube had turned to a survivalist video. And,
just watched
I was too tired to move because the remote control was like 3 inches in front of my fingers.
Right.
And I was just like, I'll just watch this pine tree person.
It's a pine tree person.
Don't ever say you listen to Wrestling As Her and don't get some kind of survivalist trivia.
You don't get value out of these podcasts.
Yeah.
You learn things all the time.
Yeah, there you go.
The next 0 match is God's Eye team.
I was making it because of the piggy tails. Uh-huh. The piggy tails are pine tree stumps.
Oh, is that what I wasn't sure there was a connection.
Sorry.
I was just going to keep going.
I think I should probably say that. So all her power is in her piggy tails.
Okay.
All right,
she could burn for 100 years.
She could burn for hundreds of years
hundreds
without
of
rotting.
Years. That's amazing.
Okay.
The second 0 match,
See myself out.
God's Eye team of Nanami from Diana and Lady C will be taking on Momo Kogo and Saya Ida.
I like this match.
Yeah, it's a fun match.
The only thing I don't like is when we establish the world's greatest tag team.
And they don't have a tag team match.
And they don't have a tag team match on one of the biggest shows.
That would be cool to see Wingori in action. It would have been nice.
Just a showcase match.
I agree, but there are so many matches on this card. They just had to fit them in where they could.
I get it. It's fine.
But this is cool. We got Momo Kogo ready to show her stuff. Saya Ida is probably going to beat the crap out of Lady C with chops. They're probably going to have a chop battle.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah, Lady C will get for chops. Right.
So I think Saida and Momokogo are probably going to win here.
I think Momokogo with the pin on Lady C.
Ooh, good choice. Then the last 0 match is Rana Yagami and Hina versus Soy and Zonas.
Oh my gosh.
Which is just a fun kill each other match, honestly.
It really is. Hina with the pin on
Soy.
Probably on Soy.
Probably on Soy. Yes, I would say Rana and Hina are probably going to get the win here.
Yeah,
And that's not us just being biased for Stardom. It just feels right.
It's a little biased for Stardom.
It's a Stardom show.
It's a Stardom show. I'd do the same thing for them.
Then we get into the main card, and we have Hanan teaming with Manami from Sendai Girls to take on Ruaka and Rina, which is like an up-and-comers match. It's called something like the New Start People match. I don't remember exactly what it said.
I really like Hanan and Manami.
Right, they have a similar energy.
Wow.
They're both very optimistic. They're smiling all the time.
They're like the poster children for almost every drug there is. I mean, as far as, keeping someone from climbing the walls.
Right, and I think Hanan, Manami, and Ruaka are all the same age, and then Rina, of course, is younger. She's Hanan's younger sister.
So I have a big issue here.
Okay.
I love the sister versus sister thing.
Of course.
I love the energy of Manami and Hanan.
Okay.
But Rina has to win.
You think so?
I don't see it with the two unbeatables on the other side.
Ruaka could take the pin.
I mean, yeah, she's going to have to take the pin. But
Rina can't take the pin.
But Rina's going to lose because of that to start her 2025.
Oh, maybe it'll light a fire under her.
It's going to light a fire under me, I'll tell you.
I definitely think Hanan and Manami are probably going to win.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we have a high-speed battle royal where Saki Kashima, Yuna Mizumori, Waka Tsukiyama, Kohaku, and Matoi Hamabe will be duking it out for, I assume, a high-speed title shot.
That's a low-speed battle royal.
Well, with Saki Kashima, it's always low speed.
She's going to totally control this one.
Yuna Mizumori is pine speed.
Yeah.
Waka Tsukiyama's in there for some reason in the high-speed battle royal.
Yeah.
Kohaku's high speed. I would believe that. Mm-hmm. And Matoi, maybe she wants to try it. Maybe she's interested in high speed.
So...
She's brand new. We don't know.
Saki Kashima with the roll-up.
The Kishikaze. That's always a good
that
bet.
or Matoi.
They do have the over-the-top rope elimination rule in this match, which they don't always.
Matoi might pin Saki because of some of the previous communication.
Oh, yeah, where Saki's trying to get Matoi to be more sneaky. She might pull a little of her own tricks out on her.
She could be super sneaky and pin Saki.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's elimination style, so she could get... If she gets one elimination in this match, I would be happy.
Oh, yeah.
Even if she doesn't win the whole match. But I think it's probably either Saki Kashima wins because of Saki Kashima, or Kohaku wins and has to face Mei Seira, which would... I mean, they teamed the whole time during the tag league.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, no, I get you, but I really think that at some point we're going to have the Saki Matoi thing.
Yeah, I think so, in the match somewhere.
It's just too built up.
It's been a silly kind of story.
Yeah.
It needs something more.
That's the payoff time.
Absolutely. So you're going, do you think Matoi's going to win the whole thing?
I think Matoi's going to pull off a crazy
Just a crazy battle royal win?
Yeah, a crazy win.
Okay. My votes, I think I'm going to go with Kohaku. I think Kohaku's going to win.
All right.
After that, we have the international tag team match where Mina Shirakawa and Tai Mello, coming back for the first time in 2 years to wrestling, will take on Tekla and Athena. And I'm just... My mind's blown about all of this.
So...
So who can lose? Who can lose in this match?
Provided what I think happens in the future happens.
Yeah.
It'd be a great time for Athena to score a pinfall.
It would.
Over
Mina. Yeah, because like you said, there's a chance that could end up being a New Japan Strong Women's Championship match. And if she has that win already,
then she gets the title match.
So you're going Athena.
On an upcoming U.S. Strong show.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
And it makes all the sense in the world.
It does.
Because this happens before her match with Mercedes.
Yes.
So Athena getting a win over Mina here would be huge.
So then when Mina wins that match, Athena comes to the ring.
Oh, I love that. I'm going with you. I love all that.
Yeah.
I love that story. I love that line of thinking. I want it all to happen. So I'm going with Athena and Tekla.
It makes sense, and I didn't know about this match.
Yeah, it's a crazy international match. So this is actually Athena's first match in Japan rather than the four-way because she wanted to be in a Stardom show, I imagine. Who doesn't want to be in a Stardom show when they go to Japan?
And how cool to see Tai Mello back.
I know. I'm so excited to see her in the ring.
She's actually taking their daughters.
They're taking Luna to Japan.
Yeah.
Lucky little girl.
Yeah.
She gets to go to Japan to a Stardom show.
Yeah,
She'll probably be backstage.
Chase has his kids there now too.
Oh, it's a big week.
Yeah.
You got to have everyone
The Bucks
there.
brought their kids.
The whole family has to go. Next, we'll have the Sendai Girls World Junior Championship match where Chi-Chi will take on Aya Sakura in a presumable blow-off to their recent feud. They really don't like each other, though, so I don't know if anything's going to get blown off in this match. But I already know who you think is going to win.
It's Chi-Chi all the way, baby.
Chi-Chi is an excellent wrestler, and her feud with Aya Sakura has been phenomenal the way that they've done it.
I sense a butt.
No, I don't. I think Chi-Chi's going to win. I don't think it's time for her to give up the junior championship already. And Aya, to her credit, is an incredible wrestler as well, and has been making great strides in her wrestling, but I just feel like a Chi-Chi should keep the belt.
I think you're right. I think Chi-Chi needs to win this. And,
but it's been a cool feud. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm really excited about this match.
but Sendai doesn't have a whole lot of passion around belt changes. Like,
that's fair. They don't seem to really, they're like hot potato in it sometimes.
I think they didn't have belts for so long that they don't give two shits about their belts. Because like they have people that don't defend for a year and then
right.
You know, it's just hard to get into the belt.
Yeah, because it switches hands so often.
Yeah.
Like Mika had a really long title run of like 300 days, but she defended it like once in that time. So it's hard to like feel any type of way about the belts.
Yeah.
But maybe that could change with Chi-Chi in this junior championship.
She can make it.
She's already defended it once against Yuna.
Right.
And now she's about to defend it a second time and keep it.
Well, I hope she keeps it.
After that, we'll see Shiri, Tomoka Inaba, and Kyoka Kotatsu, the newest entrant into God's Eye, versus Momo Watanabe, Azusa Inaba, and Fukigen Death. So more God's Eye versus Hate, but we get to see our first glimpse of Kyoka in Stardom and teaming with Shiri and Tomoka, and that team just sounds terrifying because if you've seen any of Kyoka's past work, her videos, she's legit. Just like Shiri and Tomoka, honestly, they're all legit.
Well, the fact that we have another sister versus sister match here, we have the obvious, Shiri match, and Fuki and Death being in the match gives us someone to get pinned.
She does, yes. I imagine Fukigen Death will probably take the pin if she's not giving it with the O'Connor role, but this is more of a serious match than normal Fukigen Death matches, so I feel like...
And plus, this is like the build-up from the Queendom.
Yeah, from that weird happening at Queendom in the Shiri Konami match.
Yeah.
It would be weird if Kyoka lost her first match here coming into Stardom, I think. So I'm going God's Eye all the way on this one.
So it's weird about Konami in general.
It is. She's actually injured, so she won't be on this card. She's taking a little time off to heal that. She got injured at Dream Queendom for real, like we speculated. And actually, because of that, I think she was supposed to be in this match because Momo has 2 matches on this card.
Yeah.
She's like filling in, I think, for Konami in this match. So we don't get to see Konami versus Shiri or Kyoka, but we get Momo twice.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
It's very, I mean, come on, man. It's, that's awesome.
And because of that, Momo might take a little backseat in this match. She might be like, I got a match later. I'm just going to chill. And that might help lead to the God's Eye.
It might be like a 5-minute match.
Yeah, a quick one, just like at Dream Queendom. Then we have Koguma, Hazuki, and Mayu Iwatani versus Miyu Hamasaki, Mei Seira, and Azumi in the final prelude to Wrestle Kingdom, where Mayu will be facing Azumi. And I love Mayu teaming with FWC. It's always a good match when that happens.
I think Azumi gets a pinfall over Mayu Iwatani here.
Really? You're ready for that that serious pin Mayu Iwatani moment?
I think it's a straight up pin, and I think that it's the first time that Mayu's not looking at her as a younger underling.
Like a little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Azumi just takes it to her and cleans up.
Kind of settling that doubt in Mayu right before a few days. The day before the match, she's like thinking, oh no, this is actually going to be a challenge.
Yeah, either that or we get some kind of injury in the match that goes into telling the story.
That'll get worked
the
next day.
Right.
That could totally happen. But I agree. I think Neo Genesis is going to win this match. Give Azumi a little more steam heading into the Tokyo Dome for the IWGP Women's Championship match. Then we will see Sayaka Kurara, Sariano, and Natsupoi versus Natsukatora, Zap, and Dump Matsumoto.
Better known as.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited about this match.
Yeah, me too.
And I love having Sayaka in it.
Just having Dump out there again, we've been talking about it. It's so cool, especially with the callbacks we've had recently.
Yeah.
I'm
with Natsukatora's no TQ performance.
Yeah, I'm excited about having them Evil Alliance out there, and just
the Evil Alliance.
Just excitement.
They're so great, and I love the continuation. Last time we saw these teams face off, Dump had a very big interest in Sayaka Kurara and her ability to continue to fight, even though her team didn't really interfere on her behalf. So I'm excited to see them face off and see if Sayaka has even more courage and spit to her in this match. But I do think the Hate Evil Alliance team will probably win the match.
I don't think so.
No?
I think Carrara gets a win here.
If Carrara gets the win by pinning Dump Matsumoto, I would scream. That would be crazy.
Be prepared to scream.
But we also still have that unresolved issue of the whole Hate Sayaka Carrara deal. So that might play in. You never know.
It could play in, but Sayaka's going to pin Zap.
I would love that. I would love to see them win. I'm still going to stick with Hate as the winners here, but you never know. Anything can happen. Next, we have the tag team match, long-awaited tag team match, Maika and Hanako versus Yu and Chihiro Hashimoto, Team 200 kg. Oh my goodness, this is like Power Match City right here.
It is. I think that I want this to turn into Hashimoto and Maika.
Yes, that's the matchup that I'm dying to see.
Yeah, so I think that however that ends, I don't look for a winner in this match.
No, we just want to see them go.
I think maybe double count out, double DQ, something, fighting through the stands.
Time limit.
Maybe a visual for Maika or something like that. I think getting to this level of a match.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see that?
I think there's going to be a lot of respect in this match, even after it's over, and maybe we can lure Chihiro.
Well, the thing is, we need, with you taking a little time, allegedly, we need something for Hashimoto.
Yeah, Chihiro is an amazing wrestler, one of the best to do it in the ring.
Legend.
And just to see more of her against Stardom talent in general would be amazing. So I feel like this match is gonna be one of the best on this card, which is saying a lot.
Yeah.
But I do think Maika and Hanako might win in some way or form, fashion. I don't know how, but I don't know if Maika can do the Michinoku driver too on Chihiro, but
oh, she can.
We'll see.
Because Chihiro's so good.
yes, that's fair. Then we'll have a special singles match, Tam Nakano versus Unagi Sayaka.
Bit of a grudge match here.
Old friends coming back together, but they hate each other.
You gotta think Tam's not all in her ways right now.
No, after losing the World of Stardom title, it's hard to say how Tam is going to come into this match, especially facing someone that she used to love and team with and thought was coming back to be friends, only for Unagi to turn on her.
It's going to go one of two ways. Tam's going to be all up in her feelings and lose, or Tam's going to be freaking pissed and beat Unagi back to the Indies.
I do think Tam is going to show that fire, that Tam Nakano fire we always see in singles matches, but I don't know if she gets the win here. I don't know if she can pull it out.
I think she does.
You do? You think Tam Nakano's going to win?
I do think she does. I don't know. It's a hell of a match, though, and you're right. It could go either way on this one.
Do you think she'll invite Unagi into Cosmic Angels if she beats her and just be like, you can come home now?
I don't know.
It's hard to say.
It's a good question.
And it's hard to say if Unagi's going to stick around in Stardom following this. I feel like she might, though.
Yeah.
I think she's maybe interested.
Why wouldn't she?
In chilling with the girls again.
Yeah. She left under a different regime.
She did. But I think it's so hard to bet against Tam in a singles match. I think I'm going to go with you and say Tam wins this by some way.
Hook or crook.
Yes, by hook or crook. Then we have a white versus red belt tag team match where Suzu Suzuki and Starlight Kid take on Momo Watanabe and Saya Kamitani. I almost said Saki Kashima. She's not the red belt. She's not the champion.
So this one's interesting because of, what you have coming up, what you might have coming up.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So Kiddo and Saya Kamitani.
Yes. Starlight Kid did express interest in Saya Kamitani recently in backstage comments. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know, man. Do you want to go white and red already?
I don't know. Maybe they're looking for a sort of New Japan belt versus belt match for the anniversary show. Maybe without titles on the line, obviously,
Yeah.
but just sort of a spectacle, showcase of their champions.
It could be. Or Momo could score a pinfall over Starlight, which would be a hell of a first challenger.
She could, but Suzu's also a normal red belt challenger, and she's in there with Saya Kamatani. So anything.
Both
could
sides
happen.
have a challenger that is worthy of getting a title shot.
They do.
So-
And this is Momo's second match of the night, but I don't think it's going to hinder her at all to have been in that tag match earlier.
Well, the cool thing is Starlight and Saya and surprises because it's in Tian.
Yes, there's probably going to be so many surprises.
There's going to be a ton of surprises.
For this match, I think I'm going to pick Suzu and Starlight just because I love them.
Yeah.
And I would love to see them win this match.
I'm going to pick Saya and Momo
That makes total sense.
just because of the fact that it's your new red belt champion.
Yeah, it's hard in this match to have a winner, but I mean, this one might go double count out, double DQ, crazy
it
finish.
could, but the only thing that really makes sense if you don't do the thing with the two champions,
Mm-hmm.
and if you do that, you have to have the white pinned to red.
Yeah,
But if you don't do that, you're going to have to either have it go to a time limit, or you're going to have, which people piss all over that.
or you're going to have a new challenger.
Yeah, you're going to
step out.
new challenger, which would be Saya beating Suzu at first and
Yeah.
cementing that because Suzu took her chance.
Yeah, that's true. She feels that Suzu took her chance, even though Suzu was just filling in when she was injured.
She also felt like Tam was the reason she fell off the damn thing and injured herself.
That's fair.
So-
She has a lot of feelings right now.
Yeah, she's
poor girl.
She's convoluted.
There's always the very, very, very slight chance that this leads to some Momo Watanabe, Saya Kamatani division, and Momo Watanabe starts her babyface turn.
I mean, but could we trust it?
No, I can't trust Momo
Because
Watanabe.
if Momo accidentally hits a partner with a belt again or with a bat again,
Yeah, it's like, we've seen that. And
3
it
times.
wasn't true.
yeah. No, I'm saying she's recently cost her teams.
Yeah, she's kind of slippy hands with the belt.
Yeah.
The bat.
bat, my
lately.
fault.
Not the belt.
Yeah, watch her use the belt.
She takes Tekla's belt off of it.
Yeah. All right.
Or she takes Saya's belt.
Yeah.
But that is New Year Dream, which is so many matches. There's so much to watch, and it's in the midst of a crazy week with even more stuff to watch. So we're super excited about New Year Dream. I'm sure you guys are super excited about New Year Dream, and we want to know what you think's going to happen and what all shows you're going to watch over Wrestle Kingdom week. If there's other shows that we didn't cover here that you want to mention, please let us know, because we want to know all the things women's wrestling related. But for now, I'm Raja.
Wait. No.
Sorry, what?
I want it's our New Year's show.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's our New Year's show, and I want to pin something on you here that
Oh, no. Okay.
is not thought about beforehand.
Right. Yeah, I have no idea what's coming right now.
I want from you
Uh-huh.
your long shot prediction for the year,
Okay.
and I want your sure thing prediction for the year,
Uh-huh.
and I want your crazy batshit
Never could have ever happened.
not in the bingo cards prediction for the year.
Oh, okay. So my for sure thing that's going to happen prediction for the year, I think that it's kind of inevitable that Athena's going to win a big title that's not ROH related
Okay.
in 2025, whether that's the AEW Women's Championship or the New Japan Strong Women's
Okay.
Championship.
All right.
I just feel like she's destined for bigger things this year.
All right.
Especially with All In coming in up in Texas.
Yeah, I'll take that. What
My,
about your long shot?
My long shot. Let's see. My long shot prediction. I need a second to think about it because I was not prepared for this at all. Let's see. Maybe something Stardom related.
Okay, well, I'll do my sure thing while you're thinking.
Okay.
My sure thing is Starlight Kid remains white belt champion the entire year and has the most incredible run that a white belt champion has ever had, including pinning Mayu Iwatani in the 5-star.
Ooh. Finally resolving that. That's your for sure prediction?
That is my for sure prediction.
Wow. That's a very confident prediction.
That's okay.
My long shot prediction is that we're going to get Momo Watanabe turning babyface.
Okay.
I feel like it's bound to happen. I feel like there's been seeds and that it's slowly been turning that way. I think everyone's looking at Saya Kamatani like she's tricking hate or something, but I feel like it's going to be Momo.
So my long shot prediction is Shiri goes to Marigold.
Ooh.
And wins the title when they have a rematch of Shiri versus Utami.
Ooh, that's a good prediction. That would be cool.
That would
to
be
see that match again.
Freaking awesome.
It would be freaking awesome.
That's why I think Utami's going to go over right now because they know Shiri's coming over.
Reunited with Mirai.
Shiri comes over, and when they have the reunion for the anniversary time period of their first year anniversary, that show has Shiri versus
also
Utami.
In May sometime.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that prediction. That's totally out of the box.
Yeah.
So I'm here for it. I think it's great. So now we need a totally not in the bingo cards, super crazy, you're actually insane prediction.
Yeah.
That will happen this year.
What do you got?
Let's see. I think, oh my God. I have no idea. I wish I had time to think about it. I think, there's so many things that could happen. No, nothing's ever really super crazy, is it?
So I've got one.
Okay, you go first.
I think in Japanese soil, a WWE superstar will face an AEW superstar.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Late in the year, maybe the New Year shows next year to start something where we finally have some crossovers.
Okay. I'm going to say someone who defected to Marigold returns to Stardom.
Oh, wow.
That's my prediction.
Anybody in particular?
No one in particular. One of the ones that was in Stardom and left to go to Marigold.
So you think Mirai's coming back?
Not necessarily. I want to say Utami, obviously, but I don't know which one it would be.
So if it doesn't happen, what I'm saying, if that doesn't happen with Shiri,
yeah,
then it's a good chance Utami might think about it, right?
Right.
But if Shiri comes over and you have the Utami rematch,
yeah, I think Utami's probably happy where she is, but there are other wrestlers that defected that could possibly return. Mirai.
I mean, I miss Mirai.
I do. I miss her lariats.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's so many things. Like, this year was a bingo card breaking year for everyone, I think.
I don't have any left. They're all burned up. Sorry about throwing that on you last second.
It's okay.
So I want to ask you guys.
It's good fun.
So out there, leave in the comments.
Yeah.
What's your for sure? What's your long shot? And what's your whack-a-mole prediction?
You're like thrown in an insane asylum prediction.
Yeah, let us know.
Yes, we absolutely want to know all of your thoughts because we love interacting with you guys. Make sure you're following us on socials at Wrestling Is Her. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel because we love seeing you guys on there. But for now, I'm Raja. He's John. So long from Wrestling Is Her.
Bye.